What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together an Esper control deck. Everyone likes the Ancient Vendetta and Deadly Cover-Up style decks. I tried out a mono black version of this, an Orzhov version, and here we are with an Esper version of it. And since we're playing Esper, we have access to blue, so we can play cards like 3 Steps Ahead, Stock Up, and even the Singularity Rupture, which could be devastating. It cuts our opponent's deck in half, so it goes right in the theme of taking apart our opponent's deck and getting rid of their resources. Plus, by milling their library in half, it makes Deadly Cover-Up even more alive in the sense that if there is something that is milled by this, we could exile it if we collect evidence and then get rid of all the other copies. And since we're exiling a lot of stuff in this deck, we take advantage of Ketramose as an alternative draw engine and win con, because once we get to 7 or more cards in exile between both players, this thing can block an attack and it has Menace, Lifelink, and Indestructible. Plus it draws you cards, so you can't go wrong with this card. The rest of the deck has plenty of removal for those early decks, and if we happen to run into a control deck, we could just figure out what they're playing, call all the win cons that they have in their deck, and get rid of them all. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Seam Rip, 2 3 Steps Ahead, 3 Strategic Betrayal, 1 Pinnacle Starcage, 4 Stock Up, 4 Ketramose the New Dawn, 4 Ancient Vendetta, 4 The End, 1 Kea Spirit's Justice, 1 Season of the Burrow, 1 Ashiok Wicked Manipulator, 4 Deadly Cover-Up, 1 Singularity Rupture, and for the lands we got 1 Plane, 1 Island, 1 Swamp, 4 Godless Shrine, 4 Watery Grave, 3 Demolition Field, 4 Fountainport, 4 Multiversal Passage, and 4 Starting Town. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Okay, we get to go first. We need a couple more lands, especially a white mana source, but it's all good. Yeah, we definitely want that white mana source. Classic. So, with Demolition Field, we could find a white mana source, technically, so that's what we're going to do. And that will let us pretty much just use the Seam Rip, just to do something. Give them 1 less mana, of course. Yeah, even with that, I still think I use Seam Rip on the elf, I think. Or maybe we take out the Drowner. Yeah, you know what? The longer the game goes on, the more it goes in my favor, and it doesn't really matter what their board state is. I just Deadly Cover-Up. So yeah, they could play this Ice Till Explorer, but not really worried. Only worried about getting to 5 mana, of course. What is that? Okay, so we need 1 more land. Could play Ketramose. Could go for this. Very interesting. This needs to be a black source for Deadly Cover-Up regardless. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to use 3 Steps Ahead at the end of their turn to draw 2 cards, then discard a card. And we will potentially find that 5th land. Oh, I see what they're playing. They're trying to make a bunch of merfolks. Oh my goodness, a lot of merfolks. Big swing. There's the land, guys. Everything works out. I don't know if the Kea is going to be that useful right now. Ancient Vendetta also. You know what? I think we could live without the Kea. As we draw a second copy of Ketramose. Okay, so we're going to use the Deadly Cover-Up, clear this board, go from there. It just resets them and stops all that pressure, so you can't go wrong with that. What's the card in their hand, though? That's the real question. What is this? They cast spells from your graveyard. Interesting. Another board wipe. Definitely need that. Do I go to 13 to play Ketramose now? Nah. Our life's a resource. We don't need to take 2 for no reason. I think we need some information on our opponent's deck. So that's why we're going to get rid of the Ice Till guy. Which I'd only assume they're playing a full playset of. Just because they're doing some kind of landfall stuff. What? They're not even playing anymore. It's insane. What is this deck? I'm like so confused. Alright, they got Esper Origins in here. Enduring Vitality. Summon Leviathan. What is going on here? Okay. Alright. I got you. Fair enough. I didn't expect that. This will be very useful. Probably Deadly Cover-Up too, honestly. Go for it. I think it's just the turn that they do that. They could use that only. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to get rid of all their Mind Spring merfolks. I think that's the move. So we try to exile the most cards we can on purpose so we could, whatchamacallit, get Ketramose online. Get rid of that. Go through their deck now. Gonna get rid of all of those. Just making sure what they got in here again. Okay. Yeah, I was debating to go for the Rupture or the Deadly Cover-Up, but I think this is fine. Because now Ketramose is online. And I guess you could argue I should have played Ketramose before I did the Deadly Cover-Up so I could draw a card. But it's all good, I'm not really worried. Especially when I got Strategic Betrayal. So now we're going to slowly but surely beat down our opponent with Ketramose, gain life along the way, go from there. Another one. Just gotta play slow but steady. All the board wipes in the world, guys. Nice. Opponent's going first, and I can't go wrong with a hand like this because these two lands are the best for a deck with multiple colors, especially this one. So what do we need to make this? Because starting town could be anything we need whenever, but this we have to declare immediately. And a lot of our cards are double black, so I think we need to use starting town as whatever we need, and this will be our second black mana for Ashiok, Deadly Cover-Up, the End, etc. So they haven't played anything yet, so we just slowly but surely wait. What are they playing? That's a good question. Okay, that's fair. If they counter it, it's fine. Okay. I needed to do that anyway. I needed to find a 5th land. Plus, even though I would have to discard a card at the end of the turn if that resolved, I would have discarded like Seam Rip or something. Because obviously they're not throwing out any aggro. They're doing some crazy stuff. Look at that. That's insane. This dude's destroying my land. Alright. Well, obviously this is going to be a crazy game. If I could find one more land, then we could start doing stuff with Ashiok. This guy is just here to destroy all my lands, though. Only problem is I only have one more land back in my deck, so, or should I say basic land. They don't know that. This guy has to chill out, though. Like I said, if I could just get one more land, play this Ashiok, comes in tapped. Darn. Okay. We just have to wait and hopefully hope they don't get rid of one more land because we need every single land right now. And that gives them an extra mana too. So they could go for another Territory Forge if they wanted to. But they don't. Alright, we're just going for the Ashiok. They counter it, they counter it. I have to bring out something right now. What is this? Oh my god. I don't have any more basics, guys. What do we do here? Let's see. Let's see if we could stock up first. Nice. Just getting all the lands. This is the kind of card I hope they counter because we have plenty of removal where that came from. That's fine. I was trying to play a land. Like, wait a minute, I already played a land. I'm going to wait for them to do something before I use the end. If they counter it, that's fine. But now we're going to take 6 damage coming up. But we have Deadly Cover up. Interesting. Just to draw cards. Just gonna exile all the cards I possibly can for a future, whatchamacallit, Ketramose. What's in your deck? My god, they have an Ugin. This guy has the craziest deck right now. What do we do against all this? Okay. I think they play Ugin now. Just to get something on the board. At least that's what I think they're going to do. We'll get rid of the Iron Crag. And we're just going to hold up the end and have Fountainport as well. Go for the Ugin. Get rid of the Seam Rip. Very fancy. Let's get rid of it now. Hopefully, of course. Let's see, we get rid of that in your hands. Get rid of that. What a crazy deck. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this deck right now. That Extinguisher Battleship is definitely going to be a problem. So if I find, whatchamacallit, the Ancient Vendetta, I'm going to have to call probably the Battleship. Because look, he has it in his hand, so that's insane.
Child's play.
Interesting.
First time hitting a ghost? Finally, a breakthrough.
Ketramose would be the best card ever right now, so although the 3 steps might be more important. I don't even know what I'm getting rid of right now. Just get rid of stock up. Another blue source. Okay. This is a very weird game, but it is what it is. Okay, I knew that was coming. But it's not like they could use it unless they, Oh, that gets rid of planeswalkers, too. Oh, you can destroy a non-target creature, I see. That's what they did. That's fair. Alright, so we hold on to 3 steps ahead for dear life right now. Oh my god, he countered it. That's fine. Now, we got good old Ketramose, which will hopefully be the card that saves the day for me. So let's see. The next card we have to get rid of is Weft Walking. So that's why we really got to find Ancient Vendetta soon. Which, by the way, we should have the full playset in. Yeah, we have 11% chance of drawing it, apparently, so... Demolition Field is definitely going to be nice against the whatchamacallit. The Secluded Starforge. So let's get rid of you. Get rid of the Starforge. I mean, we don't have another land to replace it, but we're getting rid of all the cards that could produce creatures for them, which is very much so important. I think they have a few more Starforges left in their deck. Besides that, I don't think they could create creatures besides the Starforges. So unless they get them, then they're not going to be able to do what they want. They have that Weft Walking, which makes their life very much so easier. So we have to find that, whatchamacallit. Ancient Vendetta, more than ever. Not too bad I can't use this on my own card. Oh well, we're going to have to go for the swing. I literally think the Starforge is their only way to do stuff. Yep, they're going for the Weft Walking now. That's fair. It's funny, they did that and I still have more cards in my deck than them. Okay, that's fair. They'll be back. Hopefully. I mean, technically they could just counter it right now. And they sure do, guys. What a shame. I ain't worried, though. Like I said, they need the Starforge to be their win con. So they could do that all they want. It's fine. I mean, sure, it's definitely troublesome, but we still got 6 mana. Perfect. I wonder if they have any more copies of Weft Walking in their deck. Oh no, you know what we just call? We just call Starforge and I think we win. Well, I don't say we win, but we get rid of the only thing that could produce a creature for them, and then they literally cannot win. Yeah, they have to do that. What a shame. Such a crazy game. And that's fine. Down to 4 lands, guys. That's all I need. Okay, will this Ketramose resolve? This guy has countered everything I played so far. Of course I'm going to pay 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, of course I'm going to pay 2. Are you going to do a 3rd counter? That's crazy. Oh my god, you can't make that up. There's the Starforge, and now they get to do everything they want to do, which is very unfortunate now. I'm surprised they didn't use it, though. That's very strange. Well, at least we could get rid of it. And just in case, if they have another Weft Walking, we're going to exile that graveyard that they already have right now. Just to get rid of their resources. Here's the other one, oh no. That's a problem now. I think that's their last one. Now I could start doing that. That's not good. Yeah, I was hoping this wouldn't happen. Ooh, Season of the Burrow is good though. It's actually really good. And it has flying and trample. Let's see. Gonna... Well, they could crew it regardless. Because there's no point of getting rid of the battleship if they have 3. So I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to get rid of as many of their tokens that they could produce at a time. Just so we could try to do some damage to them. I mean, yeah, you could argue I should have just got rid of the battleship, but either way, they're gonna... If I didn't interact with their board, they could easily just station it. the other ones. Alright, that is fair. What could we possibly draw, guys? Hopefully something good, of course, because our opponent is definitely going through their deck so much. But if that Ancient Vendetta resolved where I called Starforge, then they would have ran out of any kind of win con. But they have so many counters, plus the Weft Walking recycles everything. Well, a turn too late for the Demolition Field, unfortunately. Because if I swing, I go to 11. And then they just swing and deal 12 damage to me, so unfortunately I lost this one. Opponent's going first. Our hand is very good for our lands. We just don't have any early removal for anything our opponent throws at us. Yeah, we have maybe just one extra land more than I wanted right now with this second starting town. It's a seam rip. Just in case if they go in Holy Annex, they won't get the benefit of it, so we got that going for us. So if we could get to turn 4 without them playing Unholy Annex, we can Ancient Vendetta, Unholy Annex, and Ritual Chamber, so we don't have to worry about that for the whole game. And that would be very big for us. Starting town. We're going to stock up. We have plenty of lands, so we're going to grab everything else. Yeah, the board wipe definitely sounds nice too. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely not ideal, but you know what? I'm going to hold up the end. I wanted to call Unholy Annex, but Unstoppable Slasher presents a lot of pressure for us, so we gotta just deal with everything accordingly. Because I could technically have went Ancient Vendetta, call Unholy Annex, they swing, and I just feel like it's a setback for me because they already have such a established board. And I'm just here struggling, just calling names, exiling stuff in their deck, so. Interesting. Oh, that is amazing. Okay. Only problem is they are going to draw 2 cards from it, so it's always not a plus. So now we call Unholy Annex. What are they thinking about? Maybe it's prompting them to use Momentum Breaker? Unless the card in their hand is... I don't know, it could be. Maybe some form of removal. the best part is they have one in their hand, which is great for us. Alright, let's see what else they got in here. Do they have any more copies of this? Yeah, they do. That card will be troublesome. So we have to worry about that. I have a lot of threats in here, actually. But at least we get rid of the Ritual Chamber. So if they happen to play another creature, which they don't, I would have went Deadly Cover-Up. But I don't think that's the move at all. Yeah, I think we just get these two. So now we stop them in their tracks. For the most part, at least. We'll start swinging with these spirits. It'll be our win con. Just gotta swing with this guy 26 times. That's a demon wall. That's definitely a top deck on my end. First, let's do this. And the best part about our little spirit is since we have... I should have played the Ketramose first to draw a card, but... just in case if they find another form of removal on top of the Strategic Betrayal, they won't be able to get rid of Ketramose this way. So I'm going to prioritize over that with me on this playing for, you know... oh my goodness. Yeah, because I would have been able to play the Ketramose, Strategic Betrayal, draw a card, but I would have went to 9. And that other Lewis in their deck could technically do a bunch of damage, but they don't have enough mana to do that yet, so... what to do? Do we just keep making these spirits and swinging? I think so. Sounds a little silly, but I think that's the move at this point. Very fancy. I'll use the end on that next turn. I'm just gonna utilize your mana so we could draw one card. Because everyone likes drawing cards in card games, of course. That's going to be useful. So by doing this, we could get rid of all the other copies of this card, which is definitely a plus, as I bet they have a full play set. Only one. Very odd. They are only playing 3 Annex, too, which is kind of strange to me. I mean, maybe just don't want to see it as much in a mono black deck, but I feel like Unholy Annex is just the best card for mono black in the sense that it's a draw engine, produces that 6/6 demon, so I don't know. They probably have a different mindset, though, with this deck, so I'm not sure. But I like their deck regardless. As long as I have the 3 steps ahead, I'm not worried about Lewis doing a big burn turn. Especially since it can only do 4 damage right now if they casted it. So now we're going to go for the Ashiok, which will only bring more problems for our opponent. The auto tap definitely ruined my mana for the 3 steps, though, unfortunately, but it's all good. It's a good reminder to always manually tap your mana in those situations. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.